Good morning, everybody. So, in continuation to Routh-Hurwitz criterion, now we are considering the special conditions occurring in the process of the Routh-Hurwitz criterion. So, here one condition, that is, if zero element is appearing in first column of any row, then what would happen? So here, this is one example. Its first two rows of Routh array are derived from the characteristic equation. Very first row elements 1 to 8, 1 to 8. Second row element s raised to power 3. Those are 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Now, this element can be calculated by multiplying these two elements 4 minus multiplying these two elements 4 equal to 0 divided by 2. So it is 0. In last lecture we have considered that if there is a row which is containing one element of first column element as 0, then it is replaced by a very small quantity epsilon which is tending to 0. So here this 0 is replaced by epsilon. This element can be calculated by multiplying 2 into 8 minus 1 into 0 divided by 2, so 8. So first element of this row is 0, which is replaced by epsilon. Carry on the calculation of next element, that is 4 epsilon minus 16 divided by epsilon. 4 epsilon minus 16 divided by epsilon, limit epsilon tends to 0. So 4 epsilon divided by epsilon 4 minus limit epsilon tends to 0, 16 divided by epsilon. So 16 divided by epsilon, that is epsilon tends to 0. So 16 by 0, that is minus infinity. So 4 minus infinity, it means minus infinity. So here this is minus infinity element. And this element would be obviously 0 because of these one. Similarly, this element can be calculated as the steps. So what about the stability? Ultimate aim is to determine the stability of the system using Routh array. So here sign is changed from positive to negative one time and another time is this one. So this is 2 times where the sign is changing, plus to minus, minus to plus. It means number of sign changes indicates, according to Routh-Hurwitz criterion, that the number of sign changes is equal to the number of poles those are lying in the RHS of S plane. Therefore, the system is unstable. So if you are asked about the number of poles lying in the LHS of S plane, total number of poles of the characteristic equation are 4. 2 are lying in RHS, therefore remaining 2 would be in LHS. Now consider another example. Again, this element which is coming as 0 is replaced by epsilon, and further calculation, this 2 epsilon plus 12 divided by epsilon, applying limit here, it would be positive infinity. But for the calculation of this element, it is coming as negative 12. So your sign changes plus to minus, minus to plus. 2 times sign change is there. 2 number of poles are lying in the RHS of S-plane, therefore the system is unstable, and the number of poles would be 3 in the LHS because this is fifth order system. 2 are lying, so this is total number of poles is 5 and LHS would be 3. In next example, we are again considering the case of ROZ. This is another special condition where we are considering an example which would produce all elements of a row H0. So this is a specific example where these two rows are derived from the characteristic equation and the derived elements of this row s raised to 3 are appearing as 0, 0. How? 3 minus 3 divided by 1 equal to 0. And for this element, it is 2 minus 2 divided by 1 equal to 0. In such condition where all elements of a row are appearing as 0, then that row is called as row of zeros, ROZ, represented by ROZ. Then a rule is defined by Hurwitz that an auxiliary equation should be written to the row elements just above to ROZ row. So here your characteristic equation would be s raised to 4, 1 into s raised to 4 plus 3 into s raised to 2 plus 2. So s raised to 4 plus 3s square plus 2. On derivative of this auxiliary equation with respect to s, you would be getting 4s raised to q plus 6s plus 0. Now the coefficient of this derivative equation of auxiliary equation would be the element of the ROZ coefficient. Those are appearing as 0, 0. So replace 0 by 4, this one, and replace 0 by 6, this one. Carry on the calculation as per rule for the rest of the element of Routh array. What you are observing that all elements of this first column are appearing as positive. According to Hurwitz criterion, if there is no sign change in first column of Routh array, then the system is stable. Otherwise, system is unstable. So according to Routh-Hurwitz criterion, this system should be stable. But this is a specific condition that all elements of a row are appearing as 0. In this case, what would happen? Note, if we get complete row as ROZ in RS table, it means poles are symmetric to the origin of S-plane. One conclusion that have been derived is that symmetrical to the origin of S-plane. Poles are symmetric to origin. To proceed on RS table, make an auxiliary equation from the coefficients of row which is above to ROZ, then differentiate the auxiliary equation and replace the ROZ by coefficients of differential equation. This is the statement how you would be proceeding. Now, another aspect, if no sign change is there in first column of RS, then system would be marginal stable in case of one ROZ. So according to Rao-Hurwitz criterion, if there is no sign change, system should be stable. But if one row is appearing as ROZ, then the system is said to be marginal stable. How? If you are interested to prove that why it would be marginal stable, then determine the roots of auxiliary equation. You have determined the roots of the auxiliary equation and you got s equal to plus minus j1 and s equal to plus minus j under root 2. Roots are symmetrical poles to origin. That is, symmetrical poles to origin does mean distance of both of the roots would be same from the origin. And according to evaluated values, these are lying on omega j omega axis. That is imaginary axis of S-plane. If it is so, we have previously defined that the roots are lying, if your roots are lying on imaginary axis, system would be marginally stable. If you are interested to have, you are not interested to calculate the roots of the auxiliary equation, then this statement is valid, and you can note that if no sign change is there in first column of RS table, then system would be marginal stable in case of one ROZ is appearing in the routes array. Another note you can have that ROZ will occur in odd power of S term rows. S power of rows, those are in odd, that is S raised to 3 or S raised to 1. ROZ would always be occurring in odd powers of S rows. Other note you can make that auxiliary equation will always be formed by the even power of S, because you have to write the auxiliary equation just above the ROZ row. रो ऑफ जीरोज के ऊपर वाली रो को का ही आप ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन बनाओगे, बिकॉज रूट्स ऑफ ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन आर सिमेट्रिकल टू origin. Now if another special condition, Rao-Hurwitz array, if you are having two rows as ROZ. So this example is where we would be getting two rows as rows of zeros. So calculating the elements, this row, third row is appearing as row of zeros. So write the first auxiliary equation for this just above the ROZ row, s raised to power 4, that is auxiliary equation would be 2 into s raised to power 4 plus 4 into s raised to power 2 plus 2 this one. Now get the derivative of this first auxiliary equation with respect to s. You would be getting 8s raised to 3 plus 8s. Replace the zeros by the coefficient of this derivative auxiliary equation. So you have replaced s raised to power 3 0 by 8, s raised to power 1 0 by 8. Carry on the calculation of other elements of s raised to power 2 rows. Again you are having 0 element in s raised to power 1. Then you should write auxiliary equation for this s raised to power 2 just above the row where ROZ is occurring. So one ROZ, row of 0 is this one, and another ROZ is appearing in this one. So now you should write second auxiliary equation 2 s raised to power 2 plus 2. So secondary auxiliary equation AE2 equal to 2s square plus 2. Take the derivative of this one, and the coefficient should replace the 0. So 0 is replaced by 4. So in this way, in this example, you are having 2 ROZ and processed for the elimination of zeros by considering the auxiliary equations and its derivative coefficients. Now what note you can make? Order of AE1 is the number of symmetrical poles for single ROZ. On occurrence of double ROZ, it ensures that the symmetrical poles are repeated and system is said to be unstable. In last lecture, we have established that if repeated roots are there on the imaginary axis of S-plane, in that case, system is unstable. If repeated roots are not there, symmetrical roots are there on imaginary axis, maybe multiples, maybe 4, maybe 6, system is marginally stable. But if you are getting repeated roots, your system is unstable. Another aspect here you can make a note that if 2 ROZ are appearing in Routh array, in that case roots would be repeated and lying on imaginary axis symmetric to origin. In that case your system would be unstable. Another note, repetition of symmetrical poles is equal to number of ROZ in Routh table. If you are interested to have the analysis of the roots, how many roots would be lying in which plane? No change in first column. This is one aspect. See, first column of ROZ is having no change of sign. It means there should not be any root lying in RHS. But what would happen? See, total number of poles are 6 because of the order of the system equation or characteristic equation. Symmetrical poles are 4 because of the order of the auxiliary equation, which are repeated twice because of 2 ROZ are appearing. If you would determine the roots of this equation, you would be finding repeated poles. But you can make a note then. if you are having 2 ROZ in Routh array, obviously repeated roots would be there on imaginary axis. What about 2 roots, remaining 2 roots? Those may be lying in the LHS of S-plane. Next note you can make: when poles are repeated on imaginary axis, then the system is unstable. We have previously discussed it. Now, again, another example where you have considered fourth order system, 4s⁴ plus s⁴ plus 0s⁴ minus s minus 1 equal to 0. s⁴ is missing and 2 elements of characteristic equation are with negative sign. Go through the calculation, you would be getting 1 ROZ on calculation, right? Now come to analysis. Number of poles are 4. Symmetrical poles, order of auxiliary equation of 1 ROZ is occurring in Routh array. Pehle, last examples we have considered, if 1 ROZ is appearing, it means symmetrical poles would be there. And what would be the number of symmetrical poles? It is the order of the auxiliary equation. So here this is auxiliary equation which is of second order. 2 number of poles would be symmetrical to origin, right? Number of sign changes, that is 1. So number of poles in RHS, that is 1. So let us assume this is your 1 pole in RHS. Then its symmetrical pole would be this one. If it is +1, then it should be -1. Symmetrical to origin, 0. Rest of 2 poles would be lying here. If sign change is below rho, this is another note you can make. If sign change is below ROZ, then symmetrical poles is in left of S plane. Okay. Now come to next example. That is, here you have only 2 terms, s⁴ and -1. So for analysis, what you have to have? You have to consider 0 coefficients of other terms, s⁴, 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 and go through the steps of the Routh array. Here these elements are appearing as row of zeros. So write the auxiliary equation s⁴ minus 1. Its derivative 4s³. This element would be replaced by 0, would be replaced by 4. Carry on. In this row, what you observe? That one element of this row, first column element of this row is appearing as 0. Replace this 0. This is the condition where only one element, that is the first element of a row, is appearing as 0. Then that 0 would be replaced by epsilon. This condition exists for that specific condition, right? So 0 would be replaced by epsilon, which tends to 0. Right? Carry on. Then what you have observed, up to this element 4 over epsilon, there is no sign change, that is plus. But here the sign is changed. Now come to analysis part. Order of auxiliary equation is 4. Resulting number of poles 4. System is of also 6th order. Sign change only once. Number of RHS poles 1. Number of poles on imaginary axis 2. On calculation of roots of the auxiliary equation, s equal to plus minus 1, s equal to plus minus g1. So plus minus g1, this one, and plus minus 1, this one. So one root is appearing RHS of S plane. System is unstable. See, if you are having 3 rows as ROZ, what would happen? So considering this example, opening this example, this s square plus 1 keep raised to power 3 and constructing the route array, these elements are appearing as 0. So this is first ROZ. Write the characteristic equation, auxiliary equation for this, that is AE1. Take the derivative of this auxiliary equation. Coefficients would be 6, 12, 6. Replace all zeros by these coefficients. So this 0 is replaced by 6, this 0 is replaced by 12, this 0 is replaced by 6. Carry on the calculation of the element of this row s raised to power 4. Now carry on accordingly, s raised to power 3. Again you are having all elements as 0 of this s raised to power 3 row. This is another ROZ. Second one. Write the auxiliary equation just above the elements of the ROZ row. So s to the power 4 plus 2s square plus 1 is the characteristic equation. Auxiliary equation 2. Take the derivative. Coefficients of this derivative equation would replace zeros. So 0 is replaced by 4, this 0 is replaced by 4. Now calculate the element of s raised to power 2. Calculate the element of s raised to power 1. Again ROZ is appearing. All elements of the row are 0. So this is ROZ 3. Determine the auxiliary equation s square plus 1. So s square plus 1. Take the derivative of this third auxiliary equation with respect to s. 2s would be there. Replace 0 by the coefficient of the derivative of auxiliary equation number 3. 0 replaced by 2. What you would be having the findings if you are having 3 number of ROZ. 3 number of rows with zeros results 3 symmetrical and repeated roots or poles. System would be unstable. A statement exists that if repeated roots are appearing on imaginary axis, system is unstable. This would be covered in next lecture. Thank you.